Hunter X Hunter, episode 17. Yeah, Gon got wrecked last episode, physically and emotionally. I'm waiting. I'm so pumped for the day where Gon does the same thing to him. He has to. I don't even need your tag. Trap X in the X hole. Kahlua, meanwhile, just coasting. Imagine Kahlua like worrying about this guy. Oh, man, you are so wrong. It has been well established that Kahlua does not sleep. He just does not need sleep. You should leave. You should just go home. This man will be lucky to escape with his life. I would tread so carefully in the Hunter x Hunter world. You mentioned that. Yes. Oh, they're here to die too. You can all die together. I mean, these guys did make it this far, right? I mean, you figure they have something. Now that I've made the connection, I like can't unsee the Gojo. Is your foot okay? I love the dedication to the pockets. Huh? How did he do that with no hands? I love how the other three members of the group are just in pain and struggling. Kahlua's just having fun. This is the easiest challenge yet. God bless, this is already over. They didn't even fully surround him. That casual calf kick, ankle kick. Kahlua's gonna finish this with 300 points. He's gonna give it to the guy in the trees. Or just throw it so that no one can have it. It's just spiteful. Your punishment is walking. I wonder what the limit of his power is. Is he just waiting to scavenge? He's a little bit too smug right now for his own good in an open field full of enemies. Who is playing how many different games at the same time? In a life or death competition, in a battle royale, he has spare energy to troll. The I am bored thing is legit not a flex, given what he's able to do. This kid. Kid also that he's thinking about Gon. You know, after thinking about it some more, I was saying how Kahlua might lead Gon down a certain path or bad path. It's also possible that they're just both the same kind of crazy. Well, like, I don't know what it is, but they're definitely going interesting places together. It's a dynamic to watch. Two kids with like very little restrictions, extreme aptitude and power in a world of absolute chaos where there are no real ethical guidelines or guardrails to the profession, it seems. It's all in their hands. Boredom. Too bad. That sums it up nicely. Yeah, and some people have just died. Oh, so they can't check out early. Right. Explains why a lot of people are just hiding. Thank you, Kurapika, again, for carrying me on your shoulders through this tournament. Or exam. I keep calling it a tournament. You could also try making like a lot of noise, because they're not the only ones frantic at this point. Are you okay? Are you alright?
彼女は無事ではないがプレートは持っている。無事ではなくプレートもない。
無事でないのにプレートを持ってるなんて可能性あるのか？
Given the people in this tournament.
もしもプレートだけどこかに隠して本人がもう死んでいるなら。
Why didn't I think about that? Why didn't I think about like hiding the tag? Why would you carry it with you at all? Meanwhile, some people wearing it on their front pocket.
ゴンなら匂いを追跡
Gon
できる
has
かもしれない。
all of the senses. He has all of the Demon Slayer character senses put together in one person. Come on, being a wild boy. Thank you, Gon, for carrying me on your shoulders for this tournament. Why does this battle royale stage of this journey feel like a vacation? What would she be doing? What is she doing? Probably just lying in wait with traps? Oh, I hate these levels. I hate the trap levels. That might be by design.
それはダメだ。同盟を組んだ以上、
Damn, so loyal.
捨てるわけにはいかないからな。
Crazy.
じゃあ同盟は破棄だ。協力してもらって勝手な言い分だが、ここからは一人である。
But I kind of get Leorio's position. Like, I love him to death, but he hasn't been the most useful. Probably not a great feeling being carried like this. You don't want to win something. It's not even really the point. You want to win something because you feel like you won it. I think a lot of the joy or reward that comes from success is not from the thing you've succeeded at or the reward you've obtained, because just from experience I'll say that nothing I've ever accomplished in terms of the material rewards it brings ever goes that far in providing more than just, let's say, a temporary happiness. The actual treasure in the expedition is like witnessing yourself do something great. Whatever success you have, you want to point to that success and say, I did that. That's a record I left for myself. I feel like in some sense at this point, if he were to just be granted a hunter license, he would be disappointed, not elated. Like probably everyone on Earth, at some point you fantasize about winning large sums of money. At this point, I'm super confident in the fact that it would be a negative experience for that to happen. Because what did I do? I don't want it that way. Like at some point, we've probably, hopefully, all achieved things that we thought would complete the picture, right? Like if only I had this, then you get it. Yet you still have a very familiar struggle of human existence trying to find your place and your identity and who you are. It's easy to kick that fantasy down the road by being like, well, I just haven't achieved big enough yet. But it's never going to be the thing itself. It's probably going to be your character and your insight, liking who you are, liking what you've done. I mean, I'm confident that Leorio's time will come. It might not be now, but it will happen.
Yada.
That's their choice to make, too. That's what they want to show up as. If you can do it your way, they can do it their way. Hold my drugs. This is Leorio's time to shine. I know this is really terrible, but just because it's so much fun to keep this going, I kind of hope he bumbles it. What is she doing in here, though? Oh, that's not...
ひょっとしてあなたのターゲットは私？意味ないよ。
Oh, feels like she's way ahead of him.
あなたはここから出られない。
What does she have up her sleeve? She doesn't even have any traps in here that I can see. He's like 3 feet away from her. What is going on with Bourbon? Is Bourbon the trap? Is Bourbon a corpse? 30 minutes is a long time.
遅いね。大丈夫かな、レオリオ。
I'm amazed Gon can sit still like this when there's a side quest to be done. Help me! oh, don't come in. He said don't come in. Listen. He said don't come in. Oh no, they haven't established that level of trust and communication. They were just triggered to help him. Oh, what did she... Well, those maggots? They look like they're inside of his body. Because we have no faith in you. I mean, because we love you. Oh, they're snakes. Oh yeah, I forgot. Gon is the ultimate zoologist. Gon being a wild boy. Probably immune. Alright, you need to be more specific about the danger. And yeah, Leorio bumbled it.
この洞窟に入った者がここから出ようとすると
Is she also trapped? Is it not her design? Is it just like the cave?
これが蛇使いバーボンの罠
Oh wow, it wasn't even her trap.
いずれ死ぬ
Okay. I feel like this is a solvable problem.
お前の望みはプレートだろう。
Bourbon's alive?
だから全て渡す。今すぐ私たちをここから出す。
無駄よ。彼はもう
Yeah, he looks dead. What was it, a trap battle?
ハンター試験はそして毒蛇に噛まれたレオリオの運命は
Did Ponzu just become an ally? That explains why she's been so quiet. Gon seems like the perfect person to have in your corner in this situation, though. He's a wild boy. He knows animals. As we've established with the bird, he cares more about animal life than he does about human life. I'm also kind of impressed and relieved to see how Gon bounced back from that humiliating Hisoka loss. I feel like the events of last episode are significant for his character, but it seems like a great way to have processed it where, yeah, it stings and it hurts, and you get a lesson from it, but it doesn't become like a festering wound. It doesn't create unnecessary baggage beyond what is the lesson. I think there's something to the presence of baggage, meaning there's still something that hasn't been properly conceptualized in the way that's most meaningful. If you experience a large defeat and that defeat pains you endlessly again and again, it probably means it's an unresolved issue for you in terms of like a fear. Your subconscious is bringing it up because it feels you are vulnerable to that same mistake again that is potentially more catastrophic in the future. There have been things that I've dwelled on for a long time, but there's a point where you have an insight or you have enough experience to kind of rewrite that assumption about yourself or the fear it created. And in those instances, it has a way of just disappearing. It then exists kind of just as a memory that has no real weight or power over you. I think it'll be revealing to see what happens when he encounters Hisoka next time. But for now, it just feels like he's back to good old-fashioned Gon as we know him.